check audio real quick and then ready to roll.
All right. We should have similar now with your mic. I fixed the settings, so you shouldn't be quiet anymore.
Okay.
Um.
Sounded pretty loud now.
You like louder than me, or about
Yeah.
the same?
Wait, given I'm pretty loud.
All right. Let me look at the Instagram, or not the Instagram, the YouTube, and I'll judge it myself. No, on my
I would describe it as overbearing.
overbearing.
Yeah.
No, on my
I would describe it as overbearing.
overbearing. You
Yeah.
sound fine on mine.
I would describe it as overbearing.
I think you sound fine on mine.
I'll just turn my mic down a little bit.
All right. It is all right.
I guess if I'm from this distance, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Here, I'll move yours down a little bit. Talk how you were, because it was getting in the red a little bit, so I'll move it down just a
Yeah.
tiny bit. Should be all right though.
I don't want anyone to think that I'm obnoxious.
No, nobody wants to hear the mouse version of you either. So let me get my.
What was the one where we sounded like chipmunks?
Oh, that was. I don't even remember what happened.
Is that still on cast?
Yeah,
What
I
was
think
called?
it was still in cast. All right, let me get the YouTube link up, and then I'm good to go. I guess we should tweet it too. Oh, I gotta get the font on. Oh, I was just wearing the Wise hoodie. I was wearing the
Really?
blue one. Yeah. I guess I took it off for my nap and didn't grab it again.
Ever show you this? The Costanza
Oh no, that's awesome.
thing. I don't know where to put it though. I wish I could have it. I try to rearrange my setup, but I don't know where I turn my desk. I don't think I have a good background.
No, I want to somehow
It's
get
too
like
small.
a background.
Yeah.
We can get like.
I'm at home. I have a really good background.
No, I never have a good background. It's always awful.
I have cool posters and stuff in that room downstairs, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And a way to get those in the background.
I should definitely try to do that.
If we graduate, we should buy a rent a studio.
Rent a studio.
Build
I've been
one.
thinking about that for a while. Just like getting just for some reason like seeing whatever rent space there is and just getting a studio.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. All right.
A source of income.
No, we definitely need a source of income first. All right, let me just grab my water. Be ready to go. No.
There's a podcast lab here,
Oh, we have one too.
Maryland. Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have one, and Riley wants to make he's producing it. I'm letting him do it. He wants to make a Gamecock podcast. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's renting out, I think, every Thursday, and we're gonna try to nail one out. All right. It can be part of the Wise Guys podcast network.
Right. Or the brand.
Yeah. We'll extend off. All right. Let's get started. You ready? All right. Getting started. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
You guys doing?
Doing well, Chris. We our podcast did not have a great podcast on Friday. Or Saturday, I mean. We had some bad picks, but it was overall a good weekend of football, enjoyable weekend of football, and ultimately the Bills lost, so I'm doing fine. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna get internet troubles right at the beginning.
I mean, us not make think I've hit. I don't think I've done better than 1 and 2, like basically all year. Every once in a while, I'll go 2 and 1 for the week, but
And
1 and 3.
You
is
had to
tough.
add one last round before championships. You had to go 1 and 2 one more time. Are we really cutting out already? A minute in?
It was just for a second, but
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop recording for the people live. Sorry, you're gonna have to hear the intro again, but wow, I'm not letting that. It literally was a minute and 6 seconds in. I'm not gonna have that crap happen. All right. Let's run it
the
back.
font, by the way, looks nice.
You like it? Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll run this back.
Pretty.
Let's just get a better. Let's nail it the second time, Chris. All right. 3,
Warmed
2,
up.
1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
You guys doing?
Doing pretty well, Chris. The Bills lost. Our picks might have not been great this weekend, but it's a great weekend of football. And look, if you're picking, you're gonna get one of them. That's about it. That's how it's.
It hurts is that we talked so much last time about how we felt like we were seeing things clearly. I was like, I know that I've been bad. This week I feel good, and still I'll go 1 and 3.
And what also sucks is that like we went back.
Season maybe I'll be back.
We went back and we weren't confident about our previous takes, and we went back on our previous takes. Like if this was 3 weeks ago, I would have been like Bengals, like killing the Bills, like let's. And I went back on it. I saw the other side. Same thing with the stupid Giants, who we believed in, and I guess we also believed that the Niners and Cowboys could both score points, but that was not far from it.
And that seemed like a pretty reasonable assumption.
I know,
like
and like you could say,
points.
2 good defenses, but it's even when it's 2 good defenses, most of the time like 2 high-scoring teams throughout the whole year. So that was pretty stupid. But we'll get to every game, starting with the one that we hit right at the end, the greatest cover I think in one of the greatest covers in playoff history, I believe. The Jags plus 9.5. It was so close to not hitting so many times.
I know. There was a real chance for them to come back and win that game.
Oh,
they don't fumble when they're inside the 10. Yeah. It was Agnew who fumbled when they were down 10, right? Ready to score a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, and it was right there. They still had time where if they were to get a stop, get the ball back, like things would have gotten really dicey really quickly. But this team caught a break.
No, they did. The Jags left a lot of points on the board. That's even a field goal. Like even if it's not a fumble or not a touchdown, it's at least a field goal there. Then you can go down, you can try again. Jamal Agnew also, he was the guy who ran into Harrison Butker when he could have taken out to the crib, and great tackle by Butker, but you take one little jump move at the end and you can take that home. There's a lot of
Butker just like threw himself in the way of him there.
He
so
made
funny.
Sure. That's what real special teams do. That's what I mean. Good coaching. That's what it is.
Yeah, your body on the line.
And it just felt like at the end it was just there's so many times where I was watching with my buddy who also had the Jags spread, and there was just so many times where I was just like, it's over. The Jags spread, it's done. Like it's done. And the Chiefs just kept giving him opportunities to get back in the game. And I guess it helped.
And that's
helped us gamblers, but they couldn't get it done.
Kind of what we talked about leading into the game with the Chiefs is like let teams hang around for a while, which is why we were confident in the spread in the first place. And like, they really need to step on it. They can kick it into that gear, but you get too cute. Like, this was a a game that was very possible could have blown. And like, now you get too cute against the Bengals and you're done.
Well, and it's not even we had to talk about the Mahomes injury. I mean, he has a high ankle sprain. He's on one leg right now. And so that it's not even kind of at the point where it's too cute. It's like they're at the point where it's like, all right, we need to desperately get first downs to milk away this game because we don't have the Mahomes, oh, you need a touchdown, let me just get it to you anymore.
Right.
It's just, I think one of the announcers said it, and I know it was Chris Collinsworth, so he's like, oh, like every pass, Mahomes, this is just vintage Tom Brady, like, and he said, oh, this brings him kind of down to like human level. He's now just like a good quarterback instead of Mahomes, and he's right. Like he on one leg was still pretty damn effective, but the real thing is, how you gonna let Travis Kelce get 14 catches? That's the one guy on the team. Well, give Juju 14 catches. Like, make sure it's anyone but him.
We also remember I was worried about the Chiefs because I said that they can't hit the Tyreek Hill button, and you were like, yeah, but they still have the Travis Kelce button. And it's like, come playoff time, it's like, go to your best guys.
Yeah.
Your best guys have to be stars. That's how you win. So why throw it to anybody else? Just abuse the Travis Kelce button.
Yeah. And he's not anywhere close to Tyreek Hill, but Kadarius Toney, having him to just do all like the bubble routes and the quick little screens
I forgot
that
he was even on the team.
Yeah, and they put him in the backfield. Like they just use him as they used Tyreek Hill, and he's like Tyreek Hill Jr. And
also, I see number 10. That
Pacheco?
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Tyreek Hill for a second. That dude can fly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Like, poor Clyde, because
No,
Pacheco can run.
And it's funny, he was a 7th round pick, and I remember it was early in the season that a bunch of fantasy guys that I would listen to or read about, they'd be like, oh, like watch out for Pacheco. Pacheco's the Chiefs really like him. And it's like, how is he a 7th rounder then?
Running backs just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, they're thin. And it's also, when drafting them, it's like, just throw a dart at the board. One of them's either going to turn into Alvin Kamara or like Sony Michel. Just pick one.
Yeah. Drafting one in the first round is always questionable to a degree.
Yeah, and one I think is when we do our mock drafts later. There's one that once we get in the draft season, I guess I'm already in.
Boy.
There's a running back that's supposed to go in the first round again. It's like we don't learn our lesson.
What is it?
He's some guy from Texas.
Oh yeah.
They're comparing him to Saquon. I don't know. I don't remember his name.
John Robinson.
Yeah, Bijan. But anywho, back to NFL games that are happening right now. They have that Travis Kelce button, and that's the one that you have to eliminate. You can't let him get 14 catches and 2 touchdowns. He's
gonna get catches, but
yeah,
slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, at least try. It's like, and make the other guys beat you. Make Martez Valdes-Scantling or Noah Gray or Juju Smith-Schuster or even Kadarius Toney. He only got 36 yards. Like, let them beat you instead of just making it so easy on Mahomes. I mean, Travis Kelce's wide open on every.
Especially when he's hurt and like it's hard to extend play for him, so guys have less time to just run around and get open. I feel like the first read is almost always going to be to Kelce unless it's a screen.
Yep, I 100% agree. Credit to the Jaguars. They made it a game at the end. They were in it the whole time, and as we said before, they weren't really supposed to be here. And they're up. They're for a great next season. They're set up great. Doug, at least you can know. I mean, he had a rough game this game, but he can win you a playoff game. He can coach a team to the playoffs and to an AFC South championship. Sorry, and you're in good hands. And Trevor is he's right there. I think with them. Like, we're gonna do our quarterback rankings. I don't know where to put him.
He's an enigma.
Yeah.
Because there are times where, I mean, just look at the Chargers game. Like, that's the story of his career, really. The first half, or even this season.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to
like probably worst
consistently
quarterback
do
we've
it.
ever seen from Peterman.
Yeah, and then he turns into that generational number 1 pick talent that everyone thought he was going to be. So if they can just get his play to be consistent, they're gonna have a star on their hands.
Yeah, he just misses too many open throws.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But you know it's in there. I think if he takes a step forward next year, can beef up that defense a little bit, they're in a good spot. But
they're in a really good spot. All right, the one that we were
home now.
The Saturday night game, the one that we were, I think all of America was dead wrong on, because everyone and their moms had Giants plus 7.5, and it was over in the first quarter. I thought it was over when they went for it on 4th down and they didn't get it. I was like, all right, this is done. That first drive.
All right. This game told me a few things about a few teams. First of all, Giants, who we thought they were originally.
Yes.
And I'm so pissed at us.
Yep, we went back again.
Because they beat the Vikings.
I know. And why did we think that mattered?
It wasn't even that surprising for them to beat the Vikings.
We shouldn't even thought that mattered.
But the whole season we were saying this team's not that good. Daniel Jones is still Daniel Jones. Yes, they're well coached, but they just don't have talent.
Drink the Kool-Aid. I don't know why we did it. I mean, it was just so much excitement. It makes me really upset. Week. Yeah, there was just so much excitement.
I don't even know why. Maybe it's because we hadn't seen the Eagles play really well in a few weeks. Like, that definitely played into it. It did look good against Minnesota, even though it's Minnesota. They played a perfect game. It's just recency bias. Like, we have to avoid the recency bias. It's hard.
It is hard, especially when